Hello, my name is David Hendershot. I am with VCHendershotWeebly.com, teacher tech support. So today I'm going to teach you how to use a green screen using Green Screen Do Ink app. It's $2.99. It's got a nice, cute little octopus. I'll show you what it is live in just a second. Now, the first step for recording any kind of a green screen video is that you want a just solid green curtain, paint job. You could even use butcher block paper. Then what you need is a device to record it. I recommend you pre-record everything with a regular camera mode before you switch to adding in the green screen editing. It's a whole lot easier to edit yourself after you've done 4 or 5 takes, and so you know what your work looks like. So when we look under my writing app, you'll see green screens right here. It looks like an octopus. You're going to first start off with the plus sign in the top right corner and click Create a New Project. Your basic menu looks like this. Let me hit autofocus, please. Good. So here on the right side, you'll see 3 plus signs. These are for your layers. You're going to want these layers pretty well managed. Your top layer is going to be your topmost layer. That means that is in front of everything. So we're going to first add in a video. You can use the camera mode and record, or you can just add video, which is my preference. So we're going to first start off with just a picture of me doing a very quick 30-second blip about green screens. You're going to notice that I left the edge out on one side so that you can see that you can crop using your fingers. So pinching just like you normally would to adjust your picture. So this is the top layer. I'm above everything. On the left, you're going to see your timeline. You can scroll down your timeline. You'll see the counter move as you go. To add a background to our black screen, which is really our green, we're going to go to Image, and then I'm just going to pick one from my backgrounds. So we're just going to choose one from my art students. So I've got a long list of names. Now if you look, there's still an edge for my picture. This is the edge of my camera. Again, I can just adjust the picture, blow it up behind me. I really liked the androids. So I'm going to put him there. I'm going to click back on my top row and I'm going to adjust. So again, I can pinch it out. So when you're filming, it's good to kind of know your basic space. That way you can crop things out. Otherwise, you're stuck with the filing cabinet or the other materials in Vision. Now this is what it looks like. Hello, this is the green screen test video. So this is just so you can see that I left my green screen exposed. Actually, it's a official green screen curtain, but any green will do. Easy peasy. Now, let's say you wanted to add some special effects. There's a timeline that will show up here at the bottom row of the iPad. All I got to do is click on a section like that. And then when I click on it, I can edit it. So all I got to do is pick a spot and then click in the middle. So I can trim, cut, copy, paste, or delete. All of these are normal except for trim. That's the one you'll use the most. That's cutting off excess footage. If you cut it off, it cuts off to the right always. You can't cut to the left. So if you need to do some editing, you should really practice what you're saying first. And you can bump your volume up as well by clicking the volume key. So right now it's muted to a solid tone. So I can mute different levels. So if I have sound on level 2, I can mute it. Now, halfway through my video, about 18 seconds in, you're going to see me snap my fingers, and I'm going to add a transition from that background to a different one. See my fingers go up, and right there you can see the snap. So I'm going to hit trim, cut off that right side, and now I can add a new background right there. This time I'm going to add a video just so you can see the difference. So here's what it looks like. Your transition, so right here, so snap, and transition to another scene. Now if you notice right there, and that snap, see how the black sections are? That's because right now, my green screen's set to green. This includes green in any part of the picture. So even in backgrounds, if you change out from the green screen to a background image, that green still shows up. If you're wanting to do something with green, you can always hit the color selector hue right here for the chroma cone. So you hit the chroma and you can change your sensitivity up all the way so all colors phase out, or you can turn it down so the green shows up. So you can adjust this and then it won't disappear. Right here, so snap and transition to another scene. You can also adjust it a different way. I can adjust it so it disappears, and I can add a third image, which is always entertaining, in the background of all the others. And then all of a sudden we have this unique random piece of art floating in our petals in the back. So as you see, I'm running 3 different layers here. I've got my original, I've got my plants, and then I've got my final section. Right here, so snap and transition to another scene. If you're going to do something like that, you need to make sure it's a big gesture so people can see it. It's easier to time if you know where exactly it's at. Now right there, that's the last section. If you notice, I ran out of time. That's because the clip of the flowers I just set on their morning glories about to bloom, and they run way shorter. So I add another object, or if I want to, I can just take this little space bar here and drag that over. So that's filling. You can do that with pictures, but on video, it won't let you add. So if you wanted to do that, you just hit copy and then paste. And it would duplicate it. So you could do that and replace your video, or you could just cut it out and add another background image. There's no real wrong way of doing it. You just play around with it and add something that you like. It's pretty basic. Easy to use. Most students can figure this out. I use this with 8-year-olds. 8-year-olds can figure out the whole system. And then again, you can twist and move the different layers. So like right now, that's my cat Sheldon, pop it in. And so I can rotate it. If my background on level 2 has no green, then level 3 is not going to show. Thank you for your time. Again, that was VC Hendershot Weebly. Name was David Hendershot. You can also find me at Twitter at HendershotDavid. Thank you for your time.